Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to sunny Spain. Today is a little bit bittersweet.
The reason why it's sad is because base camp, roof base camp, tent life is over. Yeah, after 2 months, over 2 months of having the tent up here in our little hideaway camp, our lockdown little location, we've packed it all away. But the good thing is we have got a nice garden back.
Yeah, we've got a nice big terrace back, and after having the tent up for like over 2 months, it seems so much bigger. We put a little frame up, put some shade up to make it a little bit more manageable if we do happen to come up here in the summer.
Yeah, so as we said, it's bittersweet, but the sweet really is...
It's back to van life. Yes, we are back in the van and we are back in our favourite little hangout on the coast in Tarifa.
And the dogs are so excited because we just got down here and they haven't been outside of the van yet. And they're so desperate to go to the beach. They love it here, we love it here.
We have said in previous videos this is like the van capital. There's so many vans down here, and there is at the moment on the beachfront, but we're a little bit gutted because where we park up normally there's a massive free park up area. We've been staying there quite a lot when we've been in the area over the last few years.
And now there's a sign up saying private property and there's not one single van there, so that's a bit gutting. But apart from that, it does feel normal down here because we were actually quite worried. We thought, well, if we go to Tarifa and there's no vans there, then that's it, van life is over.
So we don't know where we're going to stay tonight, but that doesn't matter right now.
So it's really quite nice down here, and as we said before, seems completely back to normal. There's loads of people on the beach. Everyone's keeping social distancing.
We have come down here at the weekend, which we wouldn't normally do, but to be honest, we just wanted to come and see some life, you know. So Dizzee is very entertaining and he's quite amusing, but also very, very annoying. If you've been following us, you know, a few weeks ago we went down the beach and there was one kite surfer on the beach and he went crazy, whereas you may know in Tarifa there's loads of kite surfers. So I don't know how long we'll be on the beach for. But yeah, it's nice to be back out in the van. A beautiful location. Gone so quickly. That is quite a big cup, isn't it? But it's so nice, it just goes down too quickly.
It's like a kind of dessert as well when it's this big. It kind of really fills you up. But yeah, it's very yummy. So you guys are probably wondering what's our plans?
Okay guys, now if you've been following the channel, you'll know that we should have been in the UK right now. We should have been going back there to see family and friends and doing a bit of the tour of the country. But COVID-19 put pay to that, so we had to change our plans.
Right now we can only stay in Andalusia and travel freely in this region. But from the 22nd of June, we will be able to travel through the whole of Spain as long as things continue to be how they are.
So basically what we've decided to do, as we're not going to go to the UK, we don't feel like it's a good idea to go from Spain, which is doing quite well with the whole virus thing now.
It's just got back to kind of like normal.
to go to the UK, which is still struggling and the numbers are still sort of reasonably high.
With the UK as well, it's obviously a lot more difficult to van life anyways before any pandemic happens. So we're kind of thinking, well, it's going to be very difficult at the moment to travel.
As well as that, vehicle inspection on our van has been extended due to the virus, but we have to do that sort of at the end of October as far as we know. So
In Spain.
In Spain, yeah. So that means we wouldn't have that long to sort of explore outside.
So all that being said, we've decided that over the next couple of months we will just be staying local. We're going to be doing a tour of Spain, and we probably will do a little bit more of Portugal as well, because obviously that's quite local.
Although we wanted to be in the UK this summer, there's always a silver lining, and you know, whenever Spain is beautiful, we love Spain, and we've seen a lot of Andalusia, but apart from that we've only just sort of seen it on the way out to drive off on our big trips.
Yeah, it's all very exciting. It is exciting. It's great to be back in the van.
But anyway, enough about that. I'm starving,
yes,
darling.
I was going to say, before all of that happens, first let's do burgers. We love burgers in this van, and today we cheated a little bit because I actually made these burgers before we came away in the van, and they're leftovers, but they're actually black bean and walnut, and they're absolutely delicious. So we've left our daytime location and we're on the hunt for a nighttime location.
But we thought we'd stop off for a little walk to give the dogs a little run out on the beach. Started off on a boardwalk and now we seem to have lost the boardwalk actually. But
yeah. The thing is now, because we can't park up in our normal place down here, we're not sure where's good to park, where we're allowed to park. So I think we're just we've got about an hour to go until it gets dark. So we're just sort of on the hunt, checking out, sussing out where other people are parking up and where there's no signs, and then that's probably where we're going. Oh, and I don't think we mentioned the reason why we're only in Tarifa and staying here is because we do have to pop back to the house because we've got a couple of Amazon orders coming sometime after the weekend. So we have to wait for them before we kind of head off on the bigger adventures type thing. That makes sense. Just thought I'd get that one in there. But let's collect these little doggies. Charlie seems to have found a nice little roll in the sand position.
good one, Charlie.
Right, glad we got that out of the way. So now we'll go and find somewhere to park for the night.
Dogs have found a new hobby, crab spotting.
We were supposed to go and find somewhere to park up.
Oh gosh.
And we really didn't want the dogs going in the water because they'll get all mucky going from sand to water to sand.
I don't know what Dizzy's chasing over there. Oh gosh, you see. Babe, you're going to get them.
They're going to be terribly mucky now. It's getting late, we've got nowhere to park. This whole van life thing is just an absolute disaster, isn't it? Come on,
Diz!
Quick!
Come on. Oh, here we go again. As you can see, we stayed down here a little bit longer than expected. An absolutely incredible sunset.
It's all around us, really pretty pink skies. Just beautiful. We still need to find somewhere to stay, but I'm sure we'll manage okay like we normally do. So look how beautiful it is. Not bad for our first little night back in the van, is it?
It's absolutely stunning, and the dogs are going to be absolutely exhausted. What a lovely first night.
We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. And yes, we spent the night in the town of Tarifa, just by the side of the road. Nothing special at all. No issues outside of the van. A few issues inside the van.
It's always hard your first night back in the van.
Did wake up a couple of times. I struggled to get to sleep. I don't know, I don't know why. Thoughts and things going through my mind, so it took me a while anyway. And then about 2:30, woke up to a in my ear. Nick thought there was a mosquito in here before bedtime, and there was mosquitoes in here. So we woke up, we put the torches on, and we searched for the mosquitoes, and we found 2 mosquitoes, and we managed to squish them. A few extra bites to add to our collection, but apart from that, we managed to get back off to sleep okay. And
I know 2 of the people, or 2 of the doggies, that slept really, really well and didn't wake up at all, and didn't even have their little like dental treat we give them every night.
No, I think after they're charging around on the beach all last night as well for sunset, what a lovely sunset that was. They've just been zonked out, both of them, so they slept well, so that's the main thing.
Number 3.
So we literally just woke up and seen another mosquito that's been feasting on us in the night. So we're going to have to get something or do something about this, because we have lots of bites now over the last few days, don't we? And then extras, loads of extras. Oh, there's a spider.
That spider was supposed to be killing them. Now, neither of us like spiders at all. And these little buggers, they're jumping spiders. They're so quick and they like jump.
We seen one yesterday, whether that's the same one or that's a different one. Yeah, I mean, I think we've mentioned before, that's something that you have to be aware of. Bugs. Bugs. They're going to get in. You know, you're sort of living outside, you have your doors open all day and they get in.
We thought we'd let this one slide though, because he might help with the mozzies, but obviously he's been napping as well.
We're going to have to try it, because we don't really like to kill creatures, but mosquitoes, they've been feeding on us. They literally are biting us. They can bite the dogs, so we have to squish them. The spiders, we tried to save anything else. We tried to open the window and get them out without killing them, if we can.
Yeah, mosquitoes, we're not going to lie, we kill them as quickly as possible.
Mosquitoes.
And take great pleasure in it. I do. So this is where we parked the van, which is literally 200 metres from the beach and 200 metres from a little car park right next to the beach at the end of that boardwalk, where we're tempted to park as there was loads of other vans there, but there was a sign there saying forbidden to stay overnight. So yeah, when there's a sign we always leave it. So we parked here. We were the only van here. Well, there's us and one other motorhome. Since then, another couple have arrived in a little caravan. So yeah,
people were
very safe.
People were in the same boat as us,
Mindset.
weren't they? Yeah, looking for somewhere to park, and then you see someone else parked. I thought, oh, that'll do, and someone else joins, and someone else, and you've got a little party, a little convoy before you know it. But totally fine, wasn't it?
Totally fine, totally safe, quite lit up. But anyway, yeah, let's get back down the beach now. As you can see, there are loads of vans parked on this beachside car park. Now there is a sign saying you're not allowed to park between the hours of
sunset and sunrise.
Yeah, but we're thinking that maybe because of the whole corona thing, coronavirus thing, there's not many vans here.
Wow,
and there's
there is.
Wow, yeah.
There's not as many as normal. It's not as busy, obviously, and most of the vans, they're all kind of, you know, local plates, Spanish plates, whereas Spanish plates are usually the minority here in Tarifa, and it's the weekend.
So maybe the police or the Guardia are going to turn a blind eye because it's just like the locals,
and we can park up wherever.
Yeah, hopefully, because there's a lot of vans down here. So van life exists. It's survived the pandemic, but just local at the moment. Charlie? Charlie, yeah. Yeah. Good boy. So I've had a nice relaxed morning back on the beachfront.
Done our workout this morning. We've had a good old-fashioned skip and some weights and everything else that's involved in doing a little workout, which always makes you feel good.
So I was taking Dizzee for a walk down the beach. Charlie wasn't bothered going, he wanted to stay with his papa.
Yeah, and it's nice going down there like first thing because the wind really picks up here in the afternoon, and it just gets full of kite surfers, which is great to watch. But if you go down in the morning, you kind of beat all that sort of traffic, so it's nice getting down there early. But I mean, we're just so happy to be back in the van. All the worry about, oh no, is life going to be the same ever again? Is van life over and all that? And then it just feels like, oh, you know, we're going to be able to travel. Yeah, so as we mentioned before, I think it's going to be a lot quieter, touristy here in Spain this year, so it's a perfect time for us to explore and go off and see Spain in the van. And of course we'll be taking you with us and hopefully showing you as much of this beautiful country as we can. It's another day on the beach. I think we're just going to have a kind of lazy day today.
Yeah, right, as if we're gonna have a lazy day on the beach. We just can't sit still.
That was the plan, to have a lazy day, and then we just went on a really long walk through the forest. Oh no, we didn't do that. We drove all the way to the end of the beach. It got really busy in the spot that we're in. So we drove all the way to the end of the sand dunes and just had a little look around what's going on.
But literally there's no parking. You can't park anywhere.
It's so busy. We thought it was busy yesterday, but today is something else. It is Sunday. But it's just like, it's completely back, it feels like completely back to normal, doesn't it?
People just seem happy like they're on holiday. It's just,
yeah. I mean, we're kind of a little bit worried, obviously, because it seems a bit too normal. Like the restaurants and stuff are quite busy. There's lots of, you know, apart from the face masks, there's not even that much face masking going on, obviously, on the beach and the bars and stuff.
And where we're parked, there's like a lovely sort of mini pine forest just off the beach. And all the Spanish come down with massive picnics, like groups of like 15, 20 people, no social distancing.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really nice to see and it feels good, but we are a little bit dubious.
Yeah. And
obviously we're still being really precautious and keeping our distance and everything else. We do anyway. I mean, look at us now, everyone's down there. We've come down the quiet end of the beach. We've been in the ocean.
Not even that cold.
It's not even that cold, a little bit when you get out because of the wind. So we've actually had a really active day.
Been nice.
But we haven't got long left and we're very excited.
A little bit later on today, in a few hours actually, we're doing our live feed.
Yes, which you would have already seen, by the way, because it would have happened 2 days ago or something. This video is going to go out on Wednesday, even though we're filming it on Sunday, if that makes sense. So you would have already seen.
So I hope it went okay.
Hope it went okay.
I hope we didn't have any glitches.
But we're really excited about it, and then yeah. So that's kind of where we're at.
So we'll see you at the live feed, or we have seen you at the live feed.
And we'll see you
now
in the next video, which is this one.
Which is from the future.
From the future, from the past to the future. It's all very confusing, isn't it, for us? And probably you, now that we've explained all this.
Anyway,
I
hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Hello, Barney.
Charlie, look. Charlie, go and see him. Go and see him. Go and see him. Go and see him. Here he is. Little Barney.
Barney, he looks like a Barney.
Looks like a Barney.
He looks like a Barney, so we'll call him Barney.
Barney, come here. Stop weeing. Come here. Come on, Barney. Come on. Come on. Oh. Andalusia has got so many nice places to visit and lots of things to see. As you can see, it's quite a large area. But this probably isn't the best place to get it out. It's quite windy in Tarifa.
There's a reason we have Google Maps and small little phones nowadays, isn't there? Because maps are such a pain in the butt.